Life can be tough. We face challenges. We feel afraid, but there is hope. With God, all things are possible. This isn't just a nice saying. It's a powerful truth. It's a promise from God. He tells us that with Him, we can overcome anything. No matter how big our problems seem, God is bigger. No matter how impossible things look, God can make a way. In the Bible, Jesus says, "With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Matthew 19:26. These words give us hope. Jesus reminds us that we are not alone. We have a God who loves us. He is with us every step of the way. When we face challenges, remember Jesus' words. Remember that God is more powerful than any problem we face. The story of David and Goliath is a powerful example of courage in the face of overwhelming fear. Goliath was a giant, a towering figure who struck terror into the hearts of everyone who saw him. His mere presence was enough to send shivers down the spines of even the bravest warriors. The Israelites were paralyzed with fear, unable to muster the courage to face such a formidable opponent. But David, a young shepherd boy, was different. Despite his youth and inexperience in battle, he was not afraid. David's heart was filled with a quiet confidence that set him apart from the rest. He had spent countless hours tending to his sheep, facing dangers in the wilderness, and developing a deep trust in God's protection and guidance. David knew that he was not alone. He believed with all his heart that God was with him, guiding his every step. This unwavering faith gave him the strength to stand up to Goliath, despite the overwhelming odds. David's prayers were a testament to his deep connection with God, and his hope was a beacon of light in the midst of darkness. Armed with nothing but a sling and a few smooth stones, David faced Goliath with unshakable faith and courage. He did not rely on physical strength or weapons of war, but on the power of his belief in God. With a single, well-aimed stone, David struck Goliath down, defeating the giant and proving that true strength comes from within. With God's help, David achieved what seemed impossible. His victory was not just a personal triumph, but a powerful demonstration of what can be accomplished when we place our trust in a higher power. David's story is a reminder that no obstacle is too great when we have faith and courage on our side. This timeless story teaches us to never give up, no matter how insurmountable the challenges we face may seem. Perseverance, coupled with faith, can lead us to overcome even the most daunting obstacles. Just as David climbed the metaphorical mountain of fear and doubt, we too can reach new heights by believing in ourselves and the support we receive from those around us. Even when we feel small and insignificant, like a tiny plant pushing through the cracks in concrete, we must remember that we have the potential to grow and thrive. God can make us strong, giving us the resilience and determination to face any challenge that comes our way. By looking within and recognizing our inner strength, we can find the courage to confront our fears and emerge victorious. He can help us overcome any obstacle, no matter how insurmountable it may seem. With faith, courage, and determination, we can achieve great things and celebrate our victories, knowing that we have the strength to face whatever challenges life throws our way. Let David's story inspire us to be brave, to trust in our abilities, and to never lose hope. For with God by our side, anything is possible. Another amazing story is about Moses. The Israelites were trapped. The Red Sea was in front of them. The enemy was behind them. It seemed hopeless, but God told Moses to raise his staff. The sea parted. The Israelites walked across on dry land. They were free. This miracle shows us God's awesome power. He can do incredible things. He can make a way when there seems to be no way. Section 5. Faith in times of trouble. Finding strength in God. In our journey through life, we often encounter moments that test our faith and resilience. These moments can be overwhelming, making us feel as though we are carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. We all face difficult times. Whether it's a personal loss, a financial crisis, or a health scare, these challenges can shake us to our core. It's during these times that our faith is truly tested. We might feel lost, afraid, or alone. The world around us can seem daunting and unforgiving, and it's easy to feel isolated in our struggles. But it's important to remember that we are never truly alone. But even in darkness, God is with us. His presence is a constant source of comfort and guidance, illuminating our path even when the way forward seems unclear. In the darkest of times, His light shines the brightest. He is our light and our strength. When we feel weak and powerless, God's strength sustains us. He empowers us to face our fears and overcome the obstacles in our path. When we trust in God, He gives us peace. This peace is not just the absence of trouble, but a deep, abiding sense of calm that comes from knowing we are in His care. It's a peace that surpasses all understanding. He helps us through our problems. God's support often comes through the people around us, friends, family, and even strangers who offer a helping hand or a comforting word. These acts of kindness are reminders of His love and care. He gives us the strength to keep going. No matter how steep the climb or how long the journey, God's strength is our source of endurance. He renews our spirit and gives us the courage to persevere. Remember, you are never alone. In every trial and tribulation, God's presence is a constant. He walks with us, providing hope and reassurance. His love is a beacon that guides us through the storm. God is always with you, ready to help you through any storm. No matter how fierce the winds or how heavy the rain, His protection is unwavering. Trust in His strength, and you will find the courage to weather any storm. Section 6. The Mustard Seed. A lesson in the power of belief. The parable of the mustard seed is one of the most profound teachings of Jesus, illustrating the incredible power of faith and belief. Jesus told a story about a mustard seed. He described how this tiny seed, one of the smallest of all seeds, holds within it the potential to grow into a large and sturdy plant. This story is not just about agriculture, it's a metaphor for the power of faith. It's tiny, but it grows into a big plant. From something so small and seemingly insignificant, a great and mighty plant emerges. This transformation is a powerful reminder that even the smallest amount of faith can lead to extraordinary outcomes. It's small, but it has great potential. Just like the mustard seed, our faith may start small, but it carries immense potential within it. When nurtured and cared for, it can grow beyond our wildest expectations. Our faith is like that seed. In moments of doubt and uncertainty, it's important to remember that our faith, no matter how small, can be the foundation for great things. It's the starting point for miracles and the catalyst for change. It might start small, but it can grow strong. Just as the mustard seed grows into a robust plant, our faith can develop and strengthen over time. With patience, dedication, and trust in God, our faith can flourish. With God's help, even a little bit of faith can move mountains. Believe in God's power. Believe in the impossible. The mountains in our lives, the challenges and obstacles we face can be overcome with faith. It's not about the size of our faith, but the power of the one in whom we place our faith. With faith, anything is possible. When we believe, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Faith gives us the strength to persevere, the courage to face our fears, and the hope to dream big. It's a reminder that with God, all things are possible, and even the smallest seed of faith can lead to the greatest of miracles. Section 7. Overcoming obstacles with God. Life is full of obstacles. We might face sickness, loss, or disappointment. But God is bigger than any obstacle. He can heal our bodies. He can comfort our hearts. He can turn our sadness into joy. He can make all things new. Don't let obstacles defeat you. Turn to God. He will give you the strength and courage to overcome them. Section 8. Embracing the impossible. With God, the impossible becomes possible. Dreams can come true. Miracles can happen. We just need to believe. Open your heart to God's possibilities. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit God. He can do more than you can imagine. Embrace the impossible. With God, all things are possible. Section 9. Conclusion. A life of faith and possibilities. Life with God is a life of faith and possibilities. It's a life filled with hope, love, and miracles. Trust in God's plan for your life. Even when you don't understand, know that He is working everything out for your good. Believe in the impossible. With God, all things are possible.